Well, I was probably a teenager, and I went to a summer camp about a half hour north of here, and I had some older friends who would come down here on their day off, or maybe even sneak out at lunch hour, and I used to hang around with them. So I started coming here and was attracted to the kind of pageantry and excitement and action of the place. And my wife calls me an urban cowboy. No horse background, never rode, but was attracted to the speed and the passion and the excitement of it all. I think it was 2001. I was up here for the weekend. It was Travers weekend, and there was a pick six carryover. And me and 5 friends decided to play. There was about a $200,000 pick six carryover, and we decided to play. And Dr. Kashnikow kind of split horses in the 4-star Dave, and got home and we won the pick six. It was about $109,000 total. And me and 2 of the guys who hit it with me took our proceeds and later that year claimed a horse. And we were off and running. It was an amazing case of beginner's luck. The first horse we claimed for $50,000. We ran him back 2.5, 3 weeks later. Someone took him from us for $75,000. It was like shocking. And we had a series of kind of good fortune events. We just kind of lucked into it. And then several years later, I had 2 farms, 100 horses on the farm, and then the financial crisis hit, which was extremely difficult. And a few years later, kind of came out on the right side of it, that we have we're still going almost over 15 years later. Off the hook, our specialty is developing young horses until they're 2. We've developed champions like Informed Decision, who won the Breeders' Cup Filly Sprint and was an Eclipse Award winner. Other Grade 1 winners like El Deal. We raced a Grade 1 winner. We won the United Nations, which was always a fun race for me to go down to the shore. But we try to take an extremely analytical approach to our wagering, recognizing that there's thousands of races a year and we don't need to get caught up into any single race. And we want to use a kind of a rigorous method in figuring out who we're betting on and how much we're betting on. And the day, it might be a little less colorful and a little less romantic than the days of me, hanging out by the paddock trying to see which horses I thought are good, but it's a lot more sustainable. But I think there's an intertwined process here that's just very interesting. You have an agrarian culture, right? It's farming and horses and livestock and feed. You have high stakes wagering and money on the line and the pressure of that. You have this massive facility with all sorts of people from, in their t-shirts and shorts to dressed up in suits, and you really find stuff here that you just don't find a lot of other places. So I'm in love with the whole scene. I love to just soak in the culture and the smells and the sights, and it's great.